Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today is a very good day because we are making evil basses like sudden death. And we're basically just learning the resampling method that most of these big bass music producers always use. And honestly, it's an amazing method to get unique sounds and also get evil sounding sounds that you never could imagine before. We're going to be using Ableton's warping techniques and all kinds of different tricks so that we can get new creative sounds. But I want to show you this track first and show you the actual song that I made this in. Check this out now. This is my newest release.
Damn!
The section that we're going to be paying attention to is this back section. I make this bass that goes in the background and it's kind of adding this evil feel. It's this tail dog. I'm going to solo it here. All right, awesome. Now, how did we make this? So I call it tail dog because it's basically the tail of the sound, and then we pitch it down in texture mode. So look, check it out. So first I get the growl. So there's basically two sections of the growl here. So that's our growl, right? And then when I was listening to this soloed, I was like, oh my gosh, I need this tail. Hear that? So that tail right there, that's what we're going to be taking. And all we have to do is Command T to make a new audio track. After you make the audio track, you go to resampling. Okay, now you have both of these soloed, so that means these are the ones we're listening to. And we want to record on this audio track, so we hit record. And you click right here because we want to start the recording here. And just hit record. Cool. As you see, there was kind of a space right here. And the reason that happened is because of this sidechain. So to fix that, I'm just going to delete it, go to my bass group, turn off the sidechain, and re-record it. Okay, cool. Now we have our full sound. I'll go back here, turn the sidechain back on. All right. Now that we have our sound, I basically just want the end. So I'm going to cut off a tiny little bit of the end of the bass and then the tail. And I'll kind of cut off right here. Now this little piece that you see, this piece is the same as this piece over here. Now look at the fades. I'm going to unfade it. And this is the same piece, right? So now we're going to work here at this same exact piece. If you go to this section over here, the automation, make sure that's off so you can access your fades and turn your fades on so that it kind of fades in just to make the bass a little cooler. That's preference. And then go to your warp mode, make sure warp's on. Go to texture. You can mess with tones, texture, repitch, or even complex, but texture usually gets a lot of cool different sounds. And then you can mess with the grain size. This doesn't work unless you transpose the sound. So we're going to bring it down an octave, which is -12, change the pitch, and then we'll mess with the grain size now. I don't want all of this, so we're going to basically just make this little tiny tail section. And when we make this, now it starts to look like what I actually put in the final song, which is this. Now ours sounds like this. Same exact thing. And you see we made that by pitching it down using texture. We're layering it with other basses and it combines an evil sounding dark bass. You want to resample as much as you can to create new basses that you wouldn't have previously. It's going to help out a lot. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make one of these growls here so that you guys can learn a couple techniques. So let's get into the second growl. We'll get into serum, but first I want to show you the post-processing. It ends with a JST clip. This clips it at 0 so that it's not, peaking past 0. EQ, kind of boosting these mids right here, cutting the lows. Dripment stereo effects is making parallel. This is parallel post-processing. That means that we have two different signals. One is the mono signal so that we have a sound only in the middle. And this is the side signal. So we're adding stereo effects to the stereo field. Company OTT, this is just adding multi-band dynamics, compression to each band separately. We're making it very loud. Only on 32% though, but the output is on 12. This amp is heavily distorting the sound. It's on dual output, which is making it more stereo. And the dry and wet is on 37% of the effect. So if you listen to the sound without the post-processing, it's going to sound like this. With the post-processing, it sounds like this. So remember, this is the bass that we got the tail from. Now, if you want to make the bass, it's pretty simple. Go ahead, get a basic shape, get the square. FM from B is on 56%. Make an LFO that makes this ramp. The rate's at a bar. It's on trigger. Put the LFO on the level, going up all the way. Oscillator B is Monster 6 in spectral. Wavetable positions on 128. Levels all the way down. But the sync is on no window, and the sync is up at 9.09. The sync adds pitch. It's bringing it higher in pitch when the FM from B is being activated. And you see here, it's a little bit past halfway. The filter is on flanges minus, and this is adding movement to the sound. So this LFO is on the cutoff. Cutoff's at 218. It's going up 30. Resonance is at 16. It's going down 67. The drive is at 0, but it's going up 48 with the LFO. The mix is at 0, and then the LFO is on it, going up 75. This is adding push and pull movement to the actual sound. That's what you want to do with these types of growls. You want it to kind of move as the call, and then the response can kind of be like a choppy bass. But you could do it anyway. You could just mix up different styles of basses together. The sub is on as well. Levels at 0%, and then it's going up 45 on the LFO. Direct out is not on. And let's go to the effects. So first thing we have is a distortion. The distortion is going to be on diode 1. Drive is at 0, and the LFO is going up all the way to 100. Mix is at 100. The phaser, which is adding like a lower tone, is going to be on. Rate is at 0.01. Depth at 66. Frequency 869. Feed 72. Compressors on with multiband. The gain is at 9.2 and the threshold is at -13. Everything else is the same. The reverb size is at 24%. It's at Hall. Decay is 2.5. Mix is all the way down with the LFO going up 41. Low cut 0. High cut 35%. And then lastly, we're going to add a filter on top of all those effects to give it like a different tone. Put it in a cool space. It's the comb filter, naturally. Cutoff is at 7149. Resonance is at 0%. And then LFO is going up 19. Drive is at 35%. And mix is at 100%. So that's going to be the growl. If you like the song, it's out now on Spotify, SoundCloud. Get it in the description. You guys will enjoy it. Also, if you want to get these growls, these two growls, and also all the racks, they'll be on my Patreon. You guys can enjoy that. Otherwise, that's how we get down. You guys practice this so that we can, make different sounds together. Join my Discord. You can add samples to the sample party. And you guys have a good day. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace out, guys.
What's happening?